This is your High Desert Sports Report. High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive.
Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers, family-owned and operated liquidation experts.
Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. Valu Quality Truck Body, family-owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide.
Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers.
Hdsr Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting high desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. Apple Valley lowers the boom on Victor Valley, beating the Jackrabbits 50-0 in the 51st Battle for the Bell. Sophomore quarterback J. Max Denegal throws 4 scoring passes to 4 different receivers as Apple Valley makes it 9 consecutive wins in the storied rivalry series. Tyron Smith hauls in the 14-yard scoring pass in the first quarter. Jeremy Justice II scores on the 41-yard play in the second quarter. Daily Press scribe Jose Quintero describes this one-handed catch by Ryan Webster as spectacular, and this video journalist would agree. What does the senior tight end and defensive end believe made the difference in this game?
I think our line and our defense really came together today, and we put up a great game in the second half. The first half we were a little down, but we came back the second half and we destroyed them.
Kenyatt Edwards Jr. scores a pair of touchdowns, adds 2 two-point conversions, carries for 150 yards, and is named the game's most valuable player by the Great American Rivalry Series. The Jackrabbits did a couple of things none of the 3 earlier Apple Valley opponents had accomplished. 1, holding the Sun Devils to but 1 first-quarter touchdown, and secondly, intercepting a J. Max Denegal pass. The first J. Max Denegal pass pirated this season. Not exactly a Jason Voorhees Curse of Crystal Lake on this Friday the 13th, but significant nonetheless. On the last play of the third quarter, Sun Devil Marquise Cato returns the favor. The pick at midfield, and the junior cornerback runs it all the way back to the 1. This sets Apple Valley up with a 1st and goal at the 1 to start the fourth quarter, but the series of plays that ensue shall await our very next online report on the Battle for the Bell. Additional sound bites to be included with big play highlights. These hot-off-the-press, quick-hitting Bell game highlights are served up by Down Home Grill. Down Home Grill serves delicious burgers from organic grass-fed beef, the best organic eggs, senior breakfasts for just $6. 760-241-4663 for call-in orders. Down Home Grill, located at the corner of Delicious and Nutritious, Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive in Victorville. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive.
Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers, family-owned and operated liquidation experts.
Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. Valu Quality Truck Body, family-owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide.
Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers.
Hdsr Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting high desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. Serrano rises to the top in Max Prep rankings. 4 High Desert teams are ranked in their division's top 10, with Week 5 pairings highlighted by the long-awaited showdown between reigning CIF champions Adelanto and the unbeaten Apple Valley Sun Devils. Adelanto, Apple Valley, and Hesperia join Serrano as MRL and DSL teams winning in Week 4. While Max Prep elevates Coach Casey Mahalchek's Diamondbacks to number 1 in Division 7, the CIF ranking actually drops Serrano from 2nd to 3rd in this week's poll. Serrano is in Rialto this Friday against the 2-2 Carter Lions. Adelanto holds at number 3 in CIF rankings, while Max Prep ranks the Saints at 5th in Division 12. Coach Gali Wadud and the Saints have been chomping at the bit to take on Apple Valley and stake their claim as the number 1 team in the High Desert. The Saints are back at full strength with premier running back Marshawn Buchanan back on track after missing early season games due to injury. Marshawn Buchanan led all High Desert ball carriers in total yardage last season and leading Adelanto to the CIF Division 13 championship. The Saints versus Sun Devils showdown sends Buchanan and company against Coach Matt Rohrbaugh's Apple Valley defense that has shut out its last 2 opponents and registered 46 tackles for a loss on the season. The game is at Julian Weaver Stadium in Adelanto. Max Prep rankings drop Apple Valley to 10th this week after being ranked 6th the week prior. The CIF poll keeps the Sun Devils at 6th in Division 6. The Granite Hills fall from grace in Max Prep's rankings continues. Once ranked number 1 in Division 14, the Cougars fall to 8th this week. CIF has Granite Hills at number 5 in their poll. Mighty tough test this week for Coach Alex Gonzalez and the Cougars, traveling to Temecula to take on the undefeated Linfield Christian Lions, the number 3 ranked team in Division 11. The Victor Valley Jackrabbits go up against an undefeated team a second straight week. Coach Jeff Vanover's Rabbits host the Inglewood Sentinels, a team ranked number 6 in Division 13. Sultana, Silverado, and Oak Hills also face formidable foes. Coach Joe Scherf's Sultans host the 3-1 Skyhawks of Summit, the 9th ranked team in Division 10. First-year coach Kieran Jones has his Silverado Hawks hosting undefeated Citrus Valley from Redlands. Those Blackhawks are ranked 3rd in Division 6. Coach Robert Kistner's Oak Hills Bulldogs go to Cajon. Those Cowboys are ranked 7th in Division 3. Coach Casey Goodnose Hesperia Scorpions try for their 3rd win in a row when they host the 2-2 Rosamond Roadrunners. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, action highlights of High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Family owned and operated in the High Desert since 1954. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, supporting teams, schools, and athletes throughout the Victor Valley. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive. Bid fast and last, world-class auctioneers, family-owned and operated liquidation experts. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. Valu Quality Truck Body, family-owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide.
Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs.
What made the difference in the game tonight?
I think what made the difference was we're keeping our heads in the game and staying focused.
Just the hype we had. We
I think our line and our defense really came together today.
Not a lot different from Apple Valley's perspective in the outcome of Bell Game 51 compared to the two previous end results. The Sun Devils have outscored their Cross Valley foes 183 to 33 the past 3 years. Victor Valley takes the field 1-2 on the year, ranked 21 in the Max Prep Division 9 poll. Apple Valley ranked 6th in Division 6, 3-0 coming in. There are no clever numerical parallels we can state. The 50-0 score would have been more apropos in last year's Bell Game 50. No Friday the 13th coincidences like Bell Game 13 played on a Friday the 13th with Apple Valley winning 13-0. Jackrabbits' first play from scrimmage, Isaiah Padilla hits Corinthian Jones on the slant. Corinthian Jones is Victor Valley's leading pass receiver coming in. Isaiah Padilla connects with Amorie Schumpert on 3rd and long, but they are shy of first down yardage, and Victor Valley's first possession ends punting it away. The Rabbits force the visitors 3 and out and have it back at their 15. Jacob Soria, 47, throws the ball carrier for a loss. Jacob Soria, 6', 190-pound junior linebacker, 3 and out, Victor Valley. Apple Valley's second possession follows the second Jackrabbits punt. Short field for the Sun Devils. Kenyard Edwards Jr. for 8, sophomore Andrew McLean. 4, lead tackler for the Jackrabbits. 11 is Amorie Schumpert. Kenyard Edwards Jr. from the 21 gets outside and down to the 14. J-Max Denegal to Tyron Smith, and it is 7-0. Sun Devils just under 7 minutes in. 5th touchdown reception on the year for the 6'1", 180-pound junior. Ty Smith was first-team All-MRL last year. Victor Valley's third possession begins at Apple Valley's 44 following an unsuccessful onside kick attempt. Rabbits coach Jeff Vanover's ground attack resumes. Sun Devils tacklers led by sophomore linebacker Gavin Hambrick, 10, slicing in. 2nd and 12 at the 46. Isaiah Padilla's quick toss to Francisco Daniel Flores, gain of 5. Francisco Daniel Flores, a 5'9", 175-pound junior. 3rd and 7 at the 41. Quick out the other way. Amorie Schumpert, the receiver. It brings up a 4th and 3 at the 36. Brandon Pedroza, 34, halts the drive with the tackle for a loss. Sun Devils take over on downs. From their 41, Kenyard Edwards Jr. gets wide, cuts off Gavin Velasquez's block, and carries across midfield. Kenyard Edwards Jr. carries for 150 yards this night. He is listed at 5'9" and a very compact 175. Prime example of Kenyard Edwards Jr.'s ability to break tackles, extra effort, and a first down before brought down by Jackrabbit number 7. That is Doyle Fletcher, two-way starter who turns in an outstanding game. This sustained drive carries into the outset of the second quarter. From the 6, Great American Rivalry Series MVP, Kenyard Edwards Jr. with the second Sun Devils touchdown, 10th touchdown of the year for Kenyard Edwards Jr.
3rd and 16 at the 40.
Following recovery of an onside kick, Apple Valley scores again, a 4-minute penalty-infested drive that ends with J-Max Denegal to Jeremy Justice II, the play covering 41 yards. Sun Devils touchdown number 3, 3rd TD reception on the year for the 6'3", 190-pound senior. Kenyard Edwards Jr. enters the end zone standing up. The 2-point conversion makes it 21-0 with just under 7 minutes remaining before halftime. Victor Valley's first possession of the second quarter begins at their own 20. Isaiah Flores screen pass to Jamiris Zalea. The receiver, 5'9", 155-pound junior, gain of 7. The Sun Devils force a 3 and out and are back on the scoreboard on their ensuing drive. This is the series capped by Ryan Webster's one-handed grab of the J-Max Denegal pass for Apple Valley touchdown 4 of 7 on the night. The play covers 30 yards.
first TD reception this season for the 6'4", 250-pound Ryan Webster, who coughs up a little of that weight in this manner every game, we understand. Sean Owens adds a field goal to Apple Valley's second quarter scoring, and at the half, it is a 29-0 ball game. The Sun Devils' first half points total looks to be on its way to another scoring opportunity. J. Max Denigal hits wide open Marquise Cato, Apple Valley's master of the big play, and the Sun Devils are suddenly deep into Jackrabbits territory. Victor Valley's secondary rises to the occasion, smothering receivers as 3 incomplete pass attempts follow. Now 5 seconds on the clock. From the 30, the coverage sack of sorts. Andrew McLean applying the hit. It is ruled an incomplete pass. Andrew McLean, 5'11", 180-pound sophomore defensive end. It's halftime. Apple Valley's first possession of the third quarter starts at midfield following Victor Valley's unsuccessful onside kick attempt to start the second half. Kennyard Edwards Jr. takes the Sun Devils all the way inside the 10 on the long run around and through Jackrabbits defenders until finally brought down by Doyle Fletcher. Watch Victor Valley's number 12, Lonnie Harris. The 5'8", 175-pound senior linebacker leads tacklers, bringing down the Sun Devils ball carrier for a loss on this first and goal from the 6. 11 is Amorie Schumpert, whose blitz created first contact in the backfield. Back-to-back penalties against the Sun Devils move them back to the 9. From there, it is Kennyard Edwards Jr. scoring his second touchdown of the night, bowling over a final defender and carrying into the end zones. This is the only touchdown in the third quarter. It is 36-0. Victor Valley's intensity and extra effort is demonstrated on this carry by Jamarius Zelaya, who hurls himself through the air with a 360, hurdles one would-be tackler, and continues to battle for added yardage. That, sports fan, is giving it all you got. On the Apple Valley side of outstanding plays, 17 is Ryan Webster, whose sack of the quarterback jars the ball loose. Jackrabbits' Jamarius Zelaya recovers the fumble. Players from both teams are not holding anything back when it comes to delivering a blow. Ethan Peratt is the pass receiver, making the catch and taking the tackler with him as he is driven out of bounds. Ethan Peratt is 6 foot 180, a junior. Jackrabbits defensive back Doyle Fletcher is about to enter the trivia record book, stat-wise, as the first player to pirate a J-Max Denigal pass. The standout sophomore signal caller has thrown 70 passes in his career up to this point without an interception. Doyle Fletcher jumps the route and picks it off just shy of the goal line and runs it out to the 25 in another of Victor Valley's outstanding individual plays of the night. Apple Valley's turn for another highlights reel defensive play as the horn sounds ending the third quarter. Watch number 7, Marquise Cato, who intercepts at his own 40 and runs it back 59 yards to the 1. As we move to the fourth quarter, brace yourself for another of the big hits of the bell game. First and goal at the 1. J-Max Denigal rolls right, keeps, and lowers the boom on Victor Valley's defender at the goal line. The touchdown does not count, leading with the helmet the call. Apple Valley is moved back to the 31-yard line as additional penalty yardage is assessed when officials lose patience with Coach Matt Rohrbaugh's expressions of displeasure. First and goal at the 31. Junior running back Stephen Wright picks up 7. Third and goal from the 24. Tyron Smith across the middle. Touchdown saving tackle by Amorie Schumpert at the 1. Deja vu all over again. Fourth and goal at the 1. J-Max Denigal rolls out. Left this time. Jacob Soria with the catch in the end zone. For J-Max Denigal, 10 of 16 passes for 180 yards in his first bell game. His 4 TD passes this night, running his season total to 13 on Friday the 13th. With the Great American Rivalry inflatable in the background, Andrew McLean up the middle.
Jacob Staley, 32, leads the tacklers. Jackrabbit, number 56, is Irvin Velazquez, 284-pound senior. 50, fellow senior Arturo Ramirez, 6'2", 255. Watch Victor Valley left guard Joseph Rodriguez on this play. Joseph Rodriguez, 72, is 6'3", 330, a sophomore. 3rd and 7 from the 15. Senior quarterback Isaiah Padilla is flushed from the pocket. The 5'9", 165-pound signal caller outruns one tackler and carries for a first down. Isaiah Padilla averages 6 yards a carry. He surpasses 100 yards rushing on the season in this game. Back to the heavyweights division. See if you can catch a glimpse of Sun Devil number 55 on this play. That is Raymond Polito. He is 6'5", 290, a freshman. By the way, this is the 6th shutout in the Bell Game series. Apple Valley leading in shutouts with 4. Apple Valley back on the offensive attack following a Jackrabbits punt. Stephen Wright rambles for 24 yards. Among the Sun Devils' offensive linemen, 67 is Xavier Arias, a 5'11", 290-pound sophomore. Final touchdown of the night comes on the 25-yard run by junior Stephen Wright, who cues Dakota Alvarez on his preferred celebration, in this case, the liftoff. It is interesting how responses vary from Sun Devils post-game when asked what made the difference.
What made the difference in the game tonight?
I think what made the difference was we're keeping our heads in the game and staying focused, so that way we weren't playing down to their level. We just did our best to succeed. And
I think our line and our defense really came together today, and we put up a great game in the second half. The first half we were a little down, but we came back the second half and we destroyed them.
What made the difference in this ball game tonight?
Just the hype we've had. We've been waiting for this Bell game, my very first Bell game. It was so much fun. It was crazy. I had a bunch of fun. It was really great. It's just the tempo was up, and we're just getting ready for Atlanta next week.
The Sun Devils win a 9th consecutive Bell Game and now leads in Bell Game victories 36-15. Bid fast and last. Sold on supporting High Desert sports. Bid fast and last. Liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
The Victor Valley College Rams defense against the run is superb, but pass defense is not in VVC's home opener against Southwestern. The Victor Valley defense holds the visitors to a sparse 70 yards rushing, and special teams play often spectacular. But the offense does not overcome a Southwestern barrage of 7 scoring passes in the 41-17 setback. Rams' dominance against the run demonstrated from the start. This is Southwestern's first play from scrimmage. 47, Jayon Warren leading VVC tacklers. 58 is Jordan Payne's first contact. Southwestern runs into trouble trying to run the ball against the Rams. 90 is David Freeman. Logan Graham comes gunning for the quarterback sack. It's 3 and out on their first possession. Logan Graham, 6'1", 260-pound freshman from Gunnersville, Alabama. VVC's first snap from center, precursor to a major problem throughout the game. The snap mishandled, turning the ball over to Southwestern. Inside the 5. The defense again serves notice. No ground to be gained running against the Rams. 4 is leading tackler coming in, Christian Lee, 6'2", 195-pound, second-year Ram out of Apple Valley. Watch 5, Tao Fotu, throwing the ball carrier for a loss on the second and goal from the 3. Tao Fotu, 5'9", 200-pound freshman. He is out of Durango High School in Las Vegas. Learning they can't run against the Rams, Southwestern goes to the pass and scores the game's first touchdown. Southwestern touchdown passes to be repeated all too often throughout the contest. The blocked extra point attempt
as outstanding defensive plays for the Rams are repeated throughout the night. 6-0 to Southwestern, 47 seconds in. David Blocker returns the kickoff to the 29, 12-yard return for the former Apple Valley Sun Devil. Overall, special teams play very good for the Rams all day. Evidence punt coverage. Emir Simpson drops the Dons punt returner in his tracks. Messiah Williams sacks the quarterback and falls on the fumble. The Rams have it at the Southwestern 40. Ariki Bogan gets outside and sprints 28 yards for the touchdown that appears to tie the score, but it is called back. Ariki Bogan, 5'10", 200-pound freshman from Nashville, who carried for 44 yards in the Rams' season opener 28-0 win at LA Valley. The Rams get on the scoreboard to stay on the Juan Razzo field goal from 25 yards. The score 6-3 in the opening minute of play in the second quarter. The Victor Valley College Rams' most dangerous weapon offensively, pass catcher Devicius Wilson, 6'5", freshman from Bothell, Washington. He is a bona fide threat to go all the way on any pass caught. The Rams score on this 82-yard bomb. Devicius Wilson grabs it at his 40, cuts back, cuts the ankles off two defenders at midfield, and outruns the rest of the Santa Ana secondary. The only VVC offensive touchdown of the game that counts comes with 5.5 minutes remaining before halftime. The extra point pulls the Rams within 14 of the Dons. It is 24-10. Rams offensive highlights showcase players who graduated from local high schools. Mike O'Bonham, the receiver, playing on the turf of his former Silverado Hawks. 2 receptions this game for the sophomore Mike O'Bonham, who was an all-conference receiver for Victor Valley College in his first season with the Rams. The ball carrier, 21, is Tayshawn Brown, all Desert Sky League running back a year ago at Granite Hills High School. The 5'9", 225-pound freshman is the Rams' workhorse this game, leading the team in carries with 10. Every Santa Ana pass completion was not a disaster. Former Oak Hills Bulldog Jayon Warren, 47, first to foil the screen pass, then Samuel Buckner, 7, smothering the receiver. Watch the lateral pursuit of the 6'6", 225-pound 2018 Oak Hills graduate Jayon Warren. Robert Butler, 11, initial contact. Robert Butler, 11, 6 foot, 190-pound sophomore defensive back. He's from Warren, Ohio. The biggest Rams defensive play of the game is Robert Butler's pass interception and 45-yard return for a touchdown coming in the third quarter. 4th interception by a Rams defender this year, the first returned for a touchdown. Rams heavy hitters on defense include Jordan Payne, 58, one of the tackles for a loss for the 6'3", 225-pound freshman from Pensacola, Florida. Robert Butler, the slicing tackle for a loss. The Rams register 9 tackles for a loss this game. Jordan Payne, again, the crushing sack of the Southwestern quarterback. 6 sacks of quarterbacks by the Rams, who recorded 10 sacks in the season-opening win at LA Valley, although CCCAA stats show VVC with only 10 sacks total in their first 3 games instead of at least 16. If one play could best sum up the plight of the Rams this day, this may be it. The high snap picked up deep in his backfield by Julian Banks, who turns it into a 25-yard gain before fumbling, and Southwestern recovers. The Rams fumble 7 times this game, losing the ball on 5 of them. The Rams are right back at Hawks Stadium on the Silverado campus the 3rd Saturday in September, hosting the Santa Ana Dons. Greiner Buick GMC in Victorville brings you Victor Valley College action highlights.
Griner always supports the Victor Valley College Rams, and Griner Buick GMC in Victorville always has the best damn used cars, period. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.